family obviously shares our dad and our husband with readers. So I think it's partially funny that though we have all this organization around the Bookmark out there in the pouring rain, we forgot to bring our book. And so we had to borrow the Eastern Counties Library's copy of the book. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing, this book. It's got, as you see, the great laminated cover to protect us from the rain. And I was just looking at that, and it's been taken out a lot. So this particular book has been shared with a lot of people, and I think it's appropriate that this is the one that we'll read from for this passage, which is essentially a shared passage that all of us share with you. And so I really want to thank all of our very close family members and friends who are here with us. It means a lot to our family. And so here's the last words of my good question. Tomorrow, when the day breaks, we will see what is now invisible around us. It will not all be pretty.
The additional dimension of being a great artist and a great voice for a place and a culture and a tradition that means a lot to everybody here and in a lot of other places. I think it was pointed out this afternoon that he had a universality in his vision and his voice, and I think that's what made him great everywhere. He had an enormous humility. Back a few years ago, before I fully understood the toxicity of the word retirement, I asked Alistair, I said, how are you adjusting to retirement from the university world? And he said, well, he says, I haven't really retired. He says, I still have one of those things that gets the door open. and they let me go into the library. And I can use their archives, and I can use their facilities and their copying machine. And if I stand in somebody's doorway and I look wistful, somebody will send an email for me. He had that kind of personal touch. I remember the night before the Giller Awards, when Alexander was on the short list, he came to the house, and he and Anita and Alexander for dinner. So Alistair and I were sitting on the Chesterfield having a dram, and we were talking about deep literary stuff, and we were being extremely learned. And all of a sudden he turned to me in the middle of a deep thought, and he says, he says, this will be the second year in a row that somebody with a number at the Port Hood Co-op was up for the Giller Prize.